Got straight
How
right.
many children I got?
Yeah, so say your full name.
My full name?
Your full name.
John Wesley Thomas.
John Wesley Thomas. And what year and day you was born?
See, I was born January 1st, 1919.
1919.
Yeah.
How many children do you have?
What do you mean, my first wife?
How many times you been married?
Twice.
You've been married twice.
Yeah.
What was your wife's first name?
Lily Kate
Lily Kate?
Thomas, yeah.
Lily Kate Thomas. Did you have any children in your first marriage?
Junior, sister, and Bubba.
And Bubba.
Had 3 kids.
All 3 children still alive?
No. Junior living, sister living, 2 of them.
Okay. And Bubba passed away?
Yeah, Bubba passed away.
Okay. And then you got married the second time? And your wife's second name? Henrietta?
Henrietta Thomas.
Henrietta Thomas.
Yep.
And how many children did you have with your second wife?
Let's see, Glenn, Barbara Ann, Mary Kay, Susan, David, Pop, and Patrick.
And Patrick.
And Sherman.
And Sherman. Okay, there was one more out there.
Yes, that's right.
And so out of those children, how many of those children still living right now?
Ain't nobody passed but Sherman. And Steve.
And Steve.
Yeah. They're the only one I got. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel?
Little Kate. Oh, I didn't put her.
Oh, you forgot somebody.
I passed her. Because we had Chris.
Chris?
Chris was born. That was our oldest daughter at the time. Yeah. Chris. I missed her.
I never met her.
Chris. She was in the hospital sick for Red Hospital about a year or so. She had like leukemia. Yeah. And they had to put her on the blood machine. Yeah, Chris. I didn't name Chris.
So that was another one of your children? And she passed away?
Yeah, she passed away.
How old was she when she passed away?
I think Chris around about 19 or 18 or something.
Oh, so she was young.
Yeah,
she was really young.
Yeah, she died young.
What state were you born in?
Chattahoochee County.
What state is that?
Georgia, state of Georgia.
In Georgia, Chattahoochee County.
State of Georgia, yeah, Chattahoochee.
What year did you come to Florida?
I think I come in the 40s.
Oh, in the 40s?
40, yeah.
Oh, okay.
40.
How did you get here? You rode a bus, train?
I rode the train.
You rode the train down here?
The East Coast was working then.
Okay.
The East Coast. Come on the train. Me, Little Kate, Bubba, and Junior and Sue.
And Sue.
Our sister.
Okay.
Got them 3 children. Yeah, sure did.
And that was in 1940?
Yeah, I think that was in the 40s.
What was it, when you got to Florida, what was the first job you had?
Well, the first job I really had was mostly cleaning up folks' yards, stuff like that. Then the next job I got was a roofing job. Okay. And that's what I really majored on. I got my little learning from the roofing job. Okay. And started doing I worked one company for 11 years. I worked at Apex just about 11 years. Then I worked on Harrison Hayes Street with Mr. Lewis for about close to 11 years. Oh, wow. Roofing, done roofing. Then I left out the roofing and went into landscaping. Landscaping. Yeah.
And then did you work for somebody or you just started your own business?
I started my own little thing, worked for real estate. Cleaned up lots for real estate.
Right. Yeah. What year was that?
I was in the 37, 40, not 37. I was in the 70s and the 60s.
60s and 70s, okay.
7 in the 60s and the 50s.
Okay.
I was on because that's why I like to mess up my Social Security by not paying
the taxes.
Yeah, paying the tax every year on my job I was doing. And I worked at that till I got to. My sister Millie came up to wanted to retire. We got too old. And so I was in the 60s. I done passed retiring age then, 60s.
You still was working.
I was I went to the Social Security Board, I think I was 60-something years old.
Wow.
Yeah, when I went to the Security Board to get a Social Security. I mean for retirement.
Right.
Retirement, that's what I was, yeah. And other than that.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Just two.
Just two.
Louise and Minnie, just three of us.
Oh, Louise and Minnie.
Just three of us. Yeah. Just three of us.
Well, how was it in Florida when you got down to Florida? They still was with the black and the white thing. There was a lot of racism.
Oh, it was a black and the white thing, and it was tough. It was tough because I went on Christmas Eve. I went down to town, like to go buy my children some little Christmas Santa Claus, and some little piece of clothes.
Right.
And I didn't get off my job till about 4:30.
Wow. In the morning?
When I was done the roofing work.
Oh,
so we
okay.
would knock off about 4:30, and we'd be out of town by the time I get to the shop, and I come home and dress. Time I got to Hollywood, 4 o'clock, them stores was closed.
It was closed already.
I couldn't even buy my children no Santa Claus.
Oh.
It was white time. It was white.
It was all white.
Yeah, all white. Then I got Snooks and Johnny B to take me to Lauderdale. They stayed open till 10 o'clock. I think it was one of the big stores up there in Lauderdale. That's where I bought my children little clothes, some little Santa
Christmas.
Claus up there in Lauderdale when I first came in. And then I hustled and I done some of everything. I painted houses and.
You did everything.
Yeah, trying to get on my feet. Yeah. But after I got up to the roofing job, I learned from that on. Then I done a little roofing for myself.
Right.
Yeah. I wasn't educated that good, but anything to make a living.
Yeah, you did good.
It took it. And after I got with Mr. Lewis, he was a nice, good white dude. And I worked with him. He paid me pretty good.
What kind of pay were you getting back then?
Well, they picked you. We were going to get about $1 an hour.
Ooh. And how many hours you do a week?
Sometimes you would make 3 or 4 days. Sometimes you would make for 2 days. It was rough. Wow. My rent was $11 and something.
Your rent was $11.
Yeah, $11 and something. If you didn't make a whole week, take $11 out of your payroll, you was messed up. The whole check would be about $100 or something,
Oh, okay.
It was really rough. And after little Kate died, then I went to the Social Security Board.
Okay.
It been a lot of them. Sat there a whole day and try and get some help for my children. Because then I didn't have nobody to take care of the children either.
Right.
You got a sister, you got a mama. I said my mama on her own, and she ain't got nobody. And my sister married, where she could teach the children. I said, how was sister gonna keep the children? She got to work for herself.
Right.
On her husband.
So when your wife passed away, it was just you and your children?
Yeah, just me and my children. It was rough, man. Yeah. I mean, with 3 children, no wife, and in fact, I didn't know where to stay.
So how you made it out of that? How did you make it out of that?
Well, I was done moved and lived at Highschool already then.
Okay.
I was staying at Sis Relative's house. I was working at the roofing company.
Okay.
And I
Hey, all right, how you doing?
What you doing here? Sit here.
checking and make the best I could. He was
I ain't seen you in
a long time. How you doing? You all right?
how long been since I seen you?
A couple of years. No, I seen you last year.
Last
Came
year?
here last year.
That's what I finished.
Thanksgiving.
And I wanted who was
he run the survey on me.
I'm shooting the video.
Survey on me.
Yeah.
Doing the video.
I'm sitting here wondering, who was he talking
You
to?
hear something, right?
Yeah. And I'm saying to myself, well, I guess he talking to somebody. So I figured out who I need to talk to. And I know he's supposed to be talking to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went up to the
Thank God,
Social Security Board
somebody.
there in Lauderdale, And I asked him, I said, can I get some help for the children? Did you make it a,
I know I've been out there, some
you could take them and, how many guys? I said 3 and yourself. Well, you could live out, like, buy them, fix them a sandwich, like 50 cents. I said, man, you can't buy nothing for no 50 cents.
Yeah, you can't feed no children on 50 cents.
$1 for a kid.
Right. Or a dollar each for each children,
Yeah,
each child.
Children. I said, look, man, I said, I can't feed my family like that. He said, and you want to get insurance on? I said, yeah, I want to sell too. He said, well, what you going to get out of Social Security? I said, how much would it be for you and your family? He said, I'd have been there all day just about. He said it'd be $8 a month.
$8 a month.
For Social Security.
Don't go out the door. Ain't nobody out there now. Henrietta, don't go out the door. Ain't nobody out there.
Ain't nobody out there.
Come on, shut the door, baby.
I really
don't go out there by yourself. Ain't nobody out there. Come on, stay in the house.
Come on, talking.
All right.
Come on, stay in the house.
Talk to you later.
Okay, nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you too.
Take it easy, baby. Come on. Take it easy.
What's
That's just a rub, man.
You got it?
The rub on it.
And he said, well, that's all you can get. I said, take it.
Yeah, take it.
Do what you
Do what you do with it.
I said, I'm gone. So they didn't give me nothing. A man had a hard time. If he had a family, they wouldn't give a man nothing.
They won't give you nothing.
$8 a month. That's, man, what can I do with that?
So they was gonna give you $8 a month with 3 children.
Yeah, 3 children.
And that was in 1960?
Yeah, in the 60s. Yep. 50s and the 60s. Cause I was just telling the guy the other night when I went out to, after I went to work with Mr. Lewis, and he had told me like, he was building a house out there. I built mine later on, but he was, mine was always halfway up, and he built his, my boss man, and so he was saying, I got to stop and get me some money, John. He said, go in the little, that's on Davie Boulevard. Drag going down the canal. He said, you can go in and get some ice cream while I get me some money. I'll borrow some money to finish the house up with, you know. I said, okay. And so I sat down in the truck for a few minutes. I said, well, I can't go in there and get me some ice cream. He said, go back outside. Step back and look up over here there and see what the sign said. I stepped back there like he told me, step back out the door. Went out there and the sign said, colored round to the rear. And so I went to the rear, I went right back in the truck where I come from.
Got out of there.
And took a seat till Ms. Lewis come out of the real estate office.
Right.
Yeah, went in there. I said, then when we went to that Christmas, the same place, not there. Went back there for Christmas. I told her this about 2 nights ago. We went there for Christmas, we needed a little piece of money. I mean, we ain't have nothing for our children, man. You know, make a couple of days a week, you get about, take home about $75 or $95. That won't do nothing.
Right, that's true.
Won't do nothing for you. So we wanted to buy a little Santa Claus fruit for the children. So we went out to Davie and that concluded for a few dollars, you know. He said, I need the same thing y'all need. And he finished up, I don't step on the terrazzo. He had newspaper all over the floor, you know, they done finished the terrazzo. And he was in there cleaning up the furniture where they had put in the house, fitting over there. So he said, what y'all doing? I said, we're trying to see if we can get a little loan for me, buy a little Christmas stuff. I need a loan too.
Oh.
So I didn't say nothing. He eventually stopped doing what he done and said, well, I'll tell you what I want to do for y'all. I said, I appreciate what you do, what you can do. I think, I make no mistake, he wrote me out, I don't know, was it 20 or $30. I can't even remember. But anyway, he wrote out a check for each one of us.
Oh.
And handed it to him. It wasn't much. Give him $20 or $30. I wanted 40. I think he said, I'll give you 30. And whatever it was. Anyway, went on to Tom Bar and told him I want to get cash for the check. What you gonna buy? He told to go there and cash that, you know.
Right.
And so I said, give us half a pint of whiskey. Henderson, Jim, I don't make him do. I said, give us a half a pint of that. he told her, y'all can go out. Y'all can go out. After I handed him my check, he said, you can go outside now. And I said, hello, I'm waiting for my check.
Money, he'll give me it right.
He said, go outside, go round to the back. It's like a fireplace chimney around there. And go out and there's a window right by the chimney. And I'll shoot it to you. I'll shoot it to you through the hole in the wall around there. And that's what he did. He put our change in the little box and shoot it through the wall, outside, like a mailbox.
But he let you come in to cash the check, though.
Yeah. And get our money.
You see, Mom?
Yeah.
But he wouldn't do nothing for us in there.
She outside with Pat.
Oh, okay. I was checking.
And so I said, this is Jim Crow times I've ever seen.
Yep.
Man, we had a hard way to go.
So how you feel about they're having a black president now, after all the stuff you done been through growing up?
I was hoping I'd live to see it, and he wouldn't get killed.
Right.
I was hoping he wouldn't get killed. And I was thinking about what the law done for us. It was a lot of termite in that running off for election, you know.
Yeah.
But the Lord had something to do with it. When when that storm got out there and sat out there and they didn't know which way it was going.
Yeah, Sandy, right.
They changed it.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid, all the marks, all the hate that folks had in them,
mm-hmm.
we got to do something for the crack.
Right.
And he went around.
Yeah.
all them didn't drown and carry them with him.
Yeah.
He made them believe out some of the rest of them. And I said, well, that's some of the hatred right there.
Yeah.
And I said, they can't fight because they're in war.
Yeah.
And I said, I looked on the TV, wasn't a nigger in it, wasn't a nigger in the butt.
Not one.
A Negro in the butt.
But they did in the Caribbean, though. They did over there in Haiti.
Yeah, well, they had to make a little turn around there.
Right.
Some of them now, they treat us just like they treat us just like white man treated. Some of them Haitians and Nassau, they treat us just like white man treated. Because they already, some of them got it, and we ain't got it.
Right.
So I looked at it, I said, well, I hope I live to see a president, a black president.
How did that make you feel when you seen that?
When after the storm came, I got so cool off because I was on a nervous wreck. But I sit up and watch it all day and all night. Yeah. Because, see, I done seen Taylor from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
And Bowner, he ain't nothing nasty. He ain't nothing good.
Right.
He's a Republican, but he ain't nothing good. Because he had a frown on his face ever since Bull said, then went to talk about, we got to get this Negro out the White House.
Right.
And they was meaning it. Said, we got to fight for what we get. And when I see, he had a assault rifle out in the field when they were, like when they were campaigning,
mm-hmm.
for to get somebody to run in the Republicans. And they done went around and taught all the children and give them a piece. If you be a certain age, you could join and get you and vote for. You could be a delegate.
Right.
And give Ron everything he needs.
Right.
But when he give out, the Sheen made all them papers for, and he handed them out to all the Republicans. He said, y'all ain't got time to read them now. There ain't no time to read them till you read this when you get home.
Exactly. It's time to sign it.
I just show you got to know what to say.
Right.
When you call to speak, you know what to say.
Right.
I said, boy, I'll be set up at 9 at night. I said, I don't want to shoot the man. I said, but they ain't gonna, everybody talking, what, it's too much. I said, no, I saw Kennedy brother when he got shot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see Kennedy, but I saw it, I was controlled, I was watching the TV at the same time. I said, when he said we going on, we done win this and here,
mm-hmm.
and we going on, I believe he said Chicago, to finish up.
Kennedy.
It's Kennedy's brother.
Okay.
What did he Ted Kennedy?
Ted Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy. And he said, by the time he said that and started out of there, bam.
Gone.
And that's when I said, I hope they know all about it. And they said, then somebody told me, he said, if the law is fun, the word can't do you no harm. And so I said, well, we're going to need him. We're going to need him. And so he was always calm. He never no flout to handle, nothing.
Right.
I said, I hope Lord take care of him. He brought him through it.
Yeah, now that he won again. He won this his second time around.
Yeah, he won his second time around. They didn't want that. They didn't want that period. Because he said, you mean this Negro going to have another 2 years at all our money? and we got to do what he said do? Then when he told him the other night, when he getting a little strength now, he said, y'all taking it out on the 4 guys what got killed over there. That was not just a setup to try to make Bummer look bad. And he said, "You want to take it out on anybody? They're married and everything." There. He said, "Take it out on me." And you could hear a rat lick flower. And he had so many backers that he said, "Well, ain't no need we going there."
Right.
Ain't no need we going there.
So it made me feel good.
Me too.
You know that.
I said, you gotta have to speak up, cause they're gonna walk on you. They're gonna still walk on you, you know. Oh, Taylor, every time she got a chance, you say, "Y'all need to get that Negro out the White House." And I know they didn't want it to happen.
So how old are you right now?
93.
You're 93.
93.
And your birthday in January.
Yeah.
So you'll be 94 years old.
Yeah.
So you don't live through 2 or 3 wars. You don't live through the civil rights movement.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. I was looking at that.
Live through Vietnam.
I was looking at, see, this ain't nothing strange to me for the food stamp. They be fussing about what rocket bone.
Right.
Shoot, Roosevelt gave them all a shovel. President Roosevelt gave them a shovel, a pick, a hoe, and everything, and told them that not only when the droughts come by and got them, and California couldn't raise nothing but a dust. And Roosevelt gave them a shovel and told them to dig holes. So when I went back, I came down here and went back to Georgia. When I got back there, my cousin was driving a tractor and old clay ground and hills in Georgia. And he said you just drill a hole in the ground. And that thing had about a quart of water to each one of them trees.
Wow.
And like pine trees. And they just went through the country. Setting out trees, make timber, getting the guys something to do. And then my daddy we was getting Hoover was the president, running chair. He said when a Negro will spend back overhaul worth 10 cents an hour.
Say it again. He said Negro what?
A Negro that will spend back overhaul worth 10 cents an hour.
That's
10
it.
cents an hour.
That's it.
If you won't spend back, that means you're just you're a straight Negro in a farm.
Right.
And you didn't work 15 cents an hour. So we taking in. When I came to Moulton, I stayed in Moulton. I left Moulton in 44. And when I left Moulton, I signed up for the PWA. Roosevelt was the president.
Okay.
And I signed up in Moulton.
What's the PWA?
It's a gang of guys that go out and dig up stumps.
Oh, okay.
On the right of way of the road. And do the same thing Hazel never. Hazel never done in Georgia.
Okay.
Like set out trees make timber late for the later year.
Right.
Go through this country where housing got burned down and fell down, and get your hatchet on a little stew.
And you want to chop it up?
No, you chop that cement off them bricks.
Oh, okay.
Give you something to do. We didn't have nothing to do. That was what's called like probation days. And we get a little box of groceries, a little piece of butter, and a little piece of whiteback. We didn't know the hog had nothing but whiteback.
Right.
And they give you a little piece of whiteback bacon in there about like that, and a little box of lard, a little can of
and that's all you had?
Yeah, that's all you got for the month. And
so that's all you ate for the month, or just ate that stuff?
Yeah, they give you that you just only got that once a month. And then during the war was going on too. And you could buy one pair of shoes a year.
What year was that?
In the 30s, man.
In the
34,
30s.
35, 36s.
That's rough.
It was rough, man.
Yeah, because that was the Depression.
Yeah, it was Depression.
Yeah, you lived through the Depression too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they were talking about this Depression. I was, yeah, we done had it down.
That's a real depression. This ain't a depression.
You could take an egg and get a nail, get a nickel for it. One egg.
Wow.
Was a nickel. We used chicken and eggs for money. And the rolling store, on the country, when I went to the farm, working on the white man's farm, the rolling store would come by. We ain't had no money. We traded chicken and eggs for what he had, like tobacco, snuff, what women use.
Right.
Anything you need to eat, he had on the rolling store.
Wow.
Through the country. And you had to trade chicken for money. Chickens and eggs. That's what you use for money.
So you had to have your farm up to date. You had to be farming.
Yeah, but that wasn't going to get nothing to the end of the year. In hills.
So you used to do sharecropping too then? You had to do some sharecropping.
Oh yeah, well I worked with my daddy, but my daddy didn't clear nothing. I worked 2 years with my dad in Akron to buy a car. You know, you're like teenage, you know, I was tired of walking to church that way.
Right, you want you a car.
I walked 3 miles to church, and, you know, every Sunday or something like that. He said, "What's going to buy for you to tear it up?" I said, "Miss Stoner learned me how to drive the truck. I ain't tore it up. I ain't buying nothing. Somebody I don't know how to drive, and they tell you to tear it up." Them the words he gave me. So I didn't take one. I said, "Well, when I get grown, maybe one day I'll buy my own self a car and stuff." You just forget things like that, cause
right.
It didn't drill in me, cause I'm still there with him, you know. So I lasted 2 years I was farm with him. I ain't cleared nothing. When you work sharecropping, working with the white man, we did give us $100 at the end of the year. Me and Millie went to Columbus and bought us a bed, and she bought her a bed, and I bought me one. Cause we were sleeping on the bed together, you know.
But then sometimes they tell you break even and they don't give you nothing, right?
Right. That way Joe and them did for about 2 years on the same farm my dad was working on, with the same man.
Broke even.
Broke even, didn't clear nothing. Boy, he else wanted to kill somebody. Wanted to kill him at the house. Joe tore up the wagon and mule, cause he wanted some cigarette. What if you out to see me, Pat? He said, "You don't get you don't get nothing till the settlement comes."
Oh.
Joe wrecked the wagon coming back home that same day.
On purpose.
Yep. Whooping the mule coming down the hill, the tongue coming loose, stuck in the ground, flipped him, threw him over in the fence, and broke the tongue in the wagon. My dad had to make him a tongue for the wagon. He took it out on the mule, you know. It was rough. It was rough, John. It was rough. So I made it the best way I could, man. I tell you the truth.
Oh, I gotta put my battery in. My battery died.
But I checked on.
You got a plug around here?
One right there by the table, John.
Okay.
You can leave it there.
Let me see if I can still.
Can you see the plug right there?
Yep, sure do see it. Should be long enough for me to still get you. There we go. There we go. All right, we're back. All right, so you was telling me about you was doing the sharecropping.
Petra took out those. Yeah, I sharecropped 2 years. Me and Joe. No, we were sawmilling. The sawmill, like, enjoyed it, cut out all the timber around where we were. Mm-hmm. And we wasn't gonna follow him, like, go off his shack. Still, like, come home over the weekend or nothing like that. I had a family, I couldn't do it anyway.
Right.
And so I said, well, I had to go back on the farm. So the same guy I worked with, Mr. Eli, I told him, I said, no, he asked me one day, he said, how would y'all like to go? See, I didn't come off them farms over there where Joe was and where we were. We stayed about 4 minutes corner up there from one another. Mm-hmm. But from where them stayed. You could see one another house. So he said, how would y'all like, John, how would you like to take a farm over there with me? Over there on the right place in Brownsville.
Right.
You and Joe. Stay in the right house. I get Jazz to come over there and clean the well out. Everything was already there, you know. Mm-hmm. A lot for mules and everything.
Right,
everything was already there. Because Joe and Islam had been there. Crib and everything to put your corn in and stuff like that. I said, well, we got to find something to do. He said, y'all can sharecrop with me. And I said, how we do it? He said, we'll do it on half. I said, well, that sounds all right. He said, now, all you do, I was a little bit more educated. I wasn't educated, but I was a little more educated than my daddy was.
Right.
And I said, how you going to do this? How you going to set this up, Mr. Eli? I want to know the start. You start off right, you end right.
Right, sure.
So I said, how you going to do that? He said, well, I'll furnish half everything. Mm-hmm. I'll buy it all now, because you don't have no money. I got a little money, so I buy everything you need. And I give you a bill of what it is. And you, the fertilizer, when it comes, you pay half of the fertilizer bill, I pay half.
Yeah, okay.
And then when it sell to the crop, you get your half of everything, your peanut, I get my half. But when you sell to the crop, we sell it, what we sell, the corn, or whatever you sell, corn blocks, you can do what you want with it. But the peanuts we sell in, you get half of your money, and half of the peanut money, I get the other half.
So y'all was planting peanuts?
With the farming, yeah. That's the one thing you make money off at that time.
It's a peanut.
Yeah. And so, I planted me, I was smart. Me and him had tried to raise watermelon. I told him, see, I done been to most of Georgia State in the 44. And I've been working on a watermelon farm. I said, Mr. Lewis, Eli, you ain't gonna make no watermelon, not let them all be the same size.
Right.
Grow out of shape. I said, they won't buy them. You can't ship them. They won't buy watermelons like that. Because I done worked on them in Sylvester with watermelons and things for a year and a half. I said, you just won't do it like that. He said, well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get you a load of watermelon and go to Columbus, Georgia, and I'm gonna sell that one. Didn't sell now.
They sell one of them.
Didn't sell now. I mean, they like the water, route they grind watermelon. This you just could tow one. I said, they ain't gonna sell. So I went in one store, asked man, if you want to buy some watermelon? He said, look over there in that corner there.
Bunch of watermelon.
No, watermelon over there in the store right there, pile up. He said, I want to sell you some. But I wasn't used to hollering up and down the street, you know, trying to get. He said, John, I can't hear you in the cab. He want me to sit there and holler watermelon.
Right.
I said, it ain't gonna work. I told him it wasn't gonna work. So we brought it back home. He said, well, I tell you what I'll do, I'll bill him. When he cut up some timber, they had a diesel motor there, a long as you. And it was covered up in the with a gin carnage, you know.
Right.
And so we cranked it, cut up some timber, made some hog trolls. About that wide, I cut some 10 by 12 out, seal them up. And he said, and tell her, well, that watermelon go when you feed the hogs every morning, load of watermelon.
Load watermelon.
And see, they be eating peas at the same time. In the trouble eating the seeds. What you got out was the seeds, you know. But they drank the juice.
So everybody back then worked on the farm or lived on the farm?
Everybody back there lived on the farm. And didn't nobody have nothing. And so I cleared, the first year I cleared $707.
Oh, that's good.
And that's more money I ever seen in my life. I worked 2 years with Dad and never seen nothing. And so I went by for the next year and go try it. Yes, yes sir, I'll try it again. And so I put where you had the watermelon patch at, the next year I put my peanuts down. Well, I put all that fertilizer out there, you know. I said, these jokers going like crazy. And then I didn't have to let nobody to home or nothing like that. Got what you call it, thing you drag over when they first pop out the ground. Call it a weed eater.
Okay.
Then they had a tractor, John Deere tractor, cut the ground good with the harrow. Got an 8-foot harrow where I'm in you, or turn it this like. Then I plant my peanut. As soon as they pop up out of the ground, the next couple of days, I get that weed eater 1 meter and go this way, go down the road, then go across.
Right.
Arizona. They keep them there, they grow like that. Keep the weeds out of it.
Right.
Think about that for a farm. And they cattle a little more dirty. So I farmed that year and I made, cleared everything I cleared out. It got inside the yard. Show how much meat I got. See, I told them, don't carry me no longer than 7 months.
You saw that I was still trying to cook some of that.
July, cut me off.
Hold on a second.
They want to cook off the day tonight.
Hello?
You need to put that back in the oven.
No, I wouldn't even.
No, I had a bowl or something. I don't know if she's going to eat
It's
it.
water. The white cook it down.
Yeah, I'm still shooting the video. I'm gonna come over when I finish up. So you left from Georgia, came to Florida, and then went back up to Georgia.
No, when I first left Georgia, that second year I farmed, I bought some suitcases, And we packed up and we come to Florida. And it wasn't, me and Lisa were going to stop it up there on the corner where the Pittsburgh church is. I had to stay with 3 children. I had to stay with Snooky Johnny B right there with that new house that crossed the road over there.
Okay.
By seminary and them over there. Snooky Johnny B had 2 bedrooms over there in the living room. I slept on the floor in the living room, me and my 3 children. And so I really shouldn't have come, but I followed. My wife said she wasn't going to stay in the big house by herself up in the country.
Put that on.
There wasn't nobody over there at that time.
Oh, excuse me.
Let me see if my thing done stopped. Because I only had a little bit of memory left. Did it stop?
No, he working on the video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's still going. We good.
Right.
So when you met Aunt Rat then?
I met Red. So Stedman stayed over there on Sims Street, and as I was walking around him, I wasn't trying to get nobody around him, nothing like that.
Right.
And so she said, I got a sister in Alabama. I said, what? She said, I got a sister in Alabama. I said, what she look like? He said, she looked like me. Last I saw her, she was nice looking. I said, well, I tell you what. I said, well, you ride her. And I knew she wanted to come to Florida. The first thing is she wanted to come to Florida. And I said, if she want to come to Florida, I'll send and get her.
All right.
And Thelma said, that's a deal. And so she wrote her. She wrote her. Since she got a little baby, I said, I don't care about that. I got 3 of them. I said, that'll make it that better if she got a baby. I said, because I got 3. I said, a woman don't want a man if she ain't got no children. First thing you say, I ain't telling that nigga children.
That's right.
I said, the first thing she gonna tell you. And I said, if she got a child, that's more better. And the baby, I said, oh yeah, I can help her raise the baby. And she helped me raise these I got. And so I did. A couple of weeks I sent, they would find out what the ticket was and send the ticket up there with her. And I said, give her a few dollars on the side, I said, tell her, come on down that road. She came on down here. She came on down here. That's where us met at Thelma's house. Thelma over there.
So that was like a blind date.
It was a blind date. It was a blind date.
Yeah, we almost finished.
But I tried to hold to it.
How long to go? It's unlocked. Come on in.
No, baby, we're gonna change the diaper on the baby.
Oh, okay.
But it was a little rough though. It was a little rough, but we made it.
So y'all met in Hollywood?
Yeah, we met in Hollywood. Yeah, we met in Hollywood.
I didn't do it for her. No, it's open.
So
She open. She got to change the baby.
yes, she went back to Alabama a couple of times.
You don't like this?
Get the baby back up there. I said, oh, wait a minute. I had my ups and downs. Don't fool yourself.
Right.
I had my ups and downs. And so when she would leave, I'd get the blues.
Right.
Yep. When she wasn't coming back. Because I know the baby had a daddy somewhere,
Right.
And when she go back, I said, just go see the dad.
Right.
But he was in the service.
Oh. So you had this house already?
Huh?
You had this house, or when you said you were staying somewhere, sleeping on the floor?
That was when I was with Snook on the floor.
Oh, okay.
See, no, I didn't have this house. I started building this house when I was in his relative's house. So see, when I would get the truck, I would bring stuff into the house and on the lot. And then even when I was working Apex, I bring no big dump truck. There was a hole, man, where they've been digging, burning coal out.
Right.
You know, they dig a lot of dirt out, the sand out, and digging coal in. So I would fill it in a lot. Everybody was living